All right, nerds, we are back for another Fermented Friends Advent Calendar. It's day 16, and today we have one I'm not going to post on Reddit because people yell at me. This is from either Sandra or Dave. I'm not sure. They gave me their stuff at the same time. It is Spectrum's Melon Haze Pale Ale, and there's a weird light shining on it, so you can't really see it. As with most Spectrum beer, 5%, 355 milliliter can, made with Huel Melon hops, which I've never heard of until today. So aromas of honeydew, overripe strawberry, maybe some apricot. A daughter of Cascade, if you know your hops. So there you go. Just going to switch a couple things up here, if you don't mind. Boom. Actually, let's get all this stuff out of the way first. As always, find us on social medias at Fermented Nerds, all over there. As well, you make sure to comment below about the video, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, hit the bell for notification, tell your friends about us. That's the most important part. Make sure you enjoy these shows, and if you do enjoy these shows, tell your friends. Wow, I wish I could retake that whole part, but I can't because we're live. Okay, so you know what? There's no viewers right now. It is Wednesday the 16th. I'm going to pour this. We're going to talk about this beer. Tomorrow, very excitingly, actually about today, Spectrum almost was able to come on. Somebody from Spectrum was almost able to come on. It was a bit last minute, so unfortunately they weren't able to. So here we are. I'm going to just turn off that notification and that notification and that notification. There you go. So here we are without them, but that's fine. Tomorrow at 1, we have Aaron from Brimstone Creek in Edgerton, the giant metropolis of Edgerton, all 400 people. So that's going to be really interesting. I checked out their website today. I think it's going to be a real cool chat. They have a brewery in a town of 400 people, and they make excellent beer. So they have excellent intro beer, which is what kind of Spectrum goes for. So good intro IPA, citrus ale, etc., etc. And then just like Old Man Winter, and then their Imperial version, and then this Imperial Dark Ale we're having tomorrow, which is like super small batch. They do a whole River Pirate series, a whole series of other beers, limited edition beers. Anyways, check that out tomorrow at 1 o'clock Mountain, 3 o'clock Eastern, noon Pacific. And then on Saturday, same times, noon Pacific, 1 Mountain, 3 Eastern. We'll have Stronghold Brewing on from Fort McLeod, another small town, only 3,000 people, and they make awesome beer. As a matter of fact, one of their beer reviews I did for the Crown Bison Cream Ale is one of my most viewed videos, oddly enough. And that beer was goddamn awesome. And it's a cool little brewery in a small little town on like a circle street that you've seen in a ton of movies. Interstellar was filmed on that street. The upcoming Ghostbusters has a big scene on that street. So check that out on Saturday. However, today we're going to drink, for those just tuning in, some Melon Haze Pale Ale. Looks melony. Looks pale. Yeah, kind of like a very barely yellow straw kind of colored, small head. Smells all right already. It smells like melon. It smells like what I expect a Spectrum beer to smell like. So it's supposed to be a bit hazier, or is there an intro into the hazy market? Hi, Callie. I see you. Yes, I saved you some. Callie asking if she could have some, and I said yes. So Spectrum definitely is very honest about what they are. They are an intro into craft beer. As far as like when you look at the whole structure, they're a pretty macro company under the mod beverage brand. So part of this really huge company, but they've never really hidden what they are and how they do it. I'm fine with that. This isn't a craft beer channel. It's not, well, it is a craft beer channel, but not craft beer only. So we try all kinds of different things. And Spectrum beer is always pretty tasty. Actually, not always. They have some others, but it's generally pretty tasty. And it really, really is a good gateway drug, so to speak, like a good gateway beer into other craft beers. So we're going to try it. Melanie. I get the overripe strawberry thing. That's cool. And it kind of has that weird metallic thing, like flinty metallic thing that all Spectrum beers do. But I'm sure that's because they essentially use a base recipe and they just like might change the hop and that's it. All that said, I'm going to burst right into this. It is weirdly metallic. I don't think it's that old. There's no date on it. No date on this can. Yeah, honeydew. For sure. You definitely get overripe strawberry in the back. A little bit apricot. And a little bit like stone fruit pit. And it's like very dry. But it does have this weird metallic flintiness. Kind of switching between the two. It's a little off-putting. And that might just be... I'm not sure what that would be. Maybe that's what the hop does. Could be apricot in it. So yeah, a little disappointing. Kelly asking, does haze have an official beer definition, or is it just sort of a descriptor word? It's just a descriptor word. This, I'm sure, was just melon haze. It's not a hazy. Usually hazy beers have oats or some additive to make them thick and hazy and juicy. Sometimes it's juice. Essentially a descriptor for how it looks. Right? So if you see a beer, you know hazy when you see it. Sean Barton, always on. I appreciate it, Sean. Reaction from the hops and metal inside the can. I wonder about that a little bit, but sometimes certain types of hops and certain types of beer just have that flavor. So I'm not sure if I had this on tap, if it would be any different. It doesn't taste... Like, I mean, it could be, but the cans are designed not to, or else they'd be like full of lawsuits for sure. So I'm pretty sure it's just the type of hop, and then some of the it's Spectrum. No offense to Spectrum, but maybe some of the adjuncts they use or something in there. They might use certain additives and whatnot. They are a giant company. They mass produce, so they might use certain additives that do that, or it could just be the hop. I've never really heard of this hop before. So it could be just native to it. It's a flavor profile that people definitely enjoy. It also could just be a bad can too. I don't know. I'll have to next time I talk to them, I'll have to ask. So it has that, yeah, you get that metallic tang in. So it must be some kind of adjunct I don't know about. Because you get that in kind of macro stuff sometimes. You get that weird metallic flavor. So I'm guessing it's some kind of additive or adjunct. I don't know. Unfortunately, it's just there. The melon's not pronounced enough. Definitely need more hopped, or maybe get dry hopped version of it would be a lot better. But that's Spectrum. That's their Melon Haze Pale Ale. And unfortunately, did not do it for me today. I was really not impressed. Thanks a lot, Sandra. Thanks for ruining my whole 15 minutes of the day. You know, you never ruined it. I'm just joking. Not for me. I will pour the rest of this into this glass. My lovely wife. And then I will take it to her, and I will steal some of the chocolates and cookies she just got from her work, because she's working home right now. Again, if you're just tuned in or you missed the first part, tomorrow at 1 p.m., Aaron from Ribstone Creek, super awesome. So he'll be on here to talk about his beer. That's in the Advent calendar tomorrow, day 17. And that would make day 19 Saturday. And on Saturday, we're going to have at 1 p.m. our time. So 1 p.m. Mountain Standard Time is noon Pacific, 3 Eastern. Check in for Stronghold Brewing from Fort McLeod, Alberta. and they're going to have people on. And we have word out to a bunch of other breweries. Hopefully we can get them on. I've been talking to more, so this might become a more regular thing where we can get guests on and talk about their beer, their adventures, trials and tribulations, especially right now and this time, in these days. So it'll just make for more interesting discussion. It's always a lot more fun. Justin will be joining me tomorrow, co-hosting with me, Justin Masson and there Mason. And then Kyle will be on Saturday, I think. Somebody will be on Saturday with me. It'll be really fun. So tune into all that. I ummed a whole bunch. And that was really weird. Callie saying, just watch. I'm going to super like it. You might. It's very like, has some like a lot of Radler qualities actually. So you might like it. I've just had this banner going the whole time. Okay. Thanks to everybody for watching. It's like 12 minutes now. That was about the same as yesterday. That's probably good enough. I don't really have much to say about this beer. I wish I did. I'm really looking forward to it tomorrow. Friday will be okay, and then Saturday will be all. Actually, the lineup at the end is pretty good. Pretty stellar last 5 or 6, 7 days. So actually, yeah, this last week's gonna be really good. Hopefully we can get some more in. I have word out to the 1, 2, 3, 4 other breweries I could possibly get a hold of. So again, tune in the rest of the month. It is 16th. 8 more days. 8 more days. Tune in the afternoon, but you'll see these notifications pop up. Tune in. People have been popping in and out, but nobody said hi, so too bad for you. I'm leaving. All that said, this is Fermented Nerds. I am Wally, and I am out.